Hi, today we'll discuss about routing. So I have already one UEFI application. Let's run this. I'll delete this. This is not required. So I am running this application through via index.html. When I run this index.html, it is by default it is showing main page. Yeah. Now we have app view and main view. Two views we have. By default it is showing main view. How in the sense, first of all, the UEFI application files will load sequentially one after another file. The process of loading the files are, first we'll load component.js file. Inside component.js file we have metadata property. With the help of metadata property, we are loading manifest.json file. So now it will go to manifest.json file. Okay, here we have one root view section. So in this root view section we define one root view which has to be loaded initially. So we have given as app view. So app view will be loaded. Okay, but then again it will refer after root view section, it will refer routing configuration. In the routing configuration we have actually three properties in the routing: name, pattern, and then target. So when we have multiple targets, meaning there should be multiple routing. So in that multiple routing, the pattern which is empty, the specific and the specified target will be called. When the target called, within the target the defined view will be loaded. So if you see here, this is the routing and this routing has pattern equal to empty. When this pattern empty matches with the URL pattern, so here if you see there is no pattern actually, meaning it can be empty pattern here, so there is no pattern here. Okay, meaning it is empty pattern. When this empty pattern matches with the routing, the defined target will be called. The defined target, so this is the target list actually. In this target list, there is a main target. So we are calling main target from the target list. So inside target, we define view name, which one has to be loaded. So that's how it is loading. For example, if I give here main, then if you reload, you don't see anything. Okay, if you want to see which are all files are loaded, you can just go to inspect, right click, and then go to inspect, go to source controller. You see only app controller is loaded. Why? Because the pattern is not matched with URL pattern. So to load any target, to call any target, and inside target to load any view, first of all pattern should match with URL pattern. So now pattern equal to main, I will give here as well main. So to match pattern in the URL, how we need to give? We need to give /main. Can I enter? See, now main view is loaded. Why? Because pattern here it is main. Even I have also given as main. When pattern matches, the defined target will get called. Okay, and then in the target we have main, and inside main we are calling main view. That's why main view is loading. Let's create another view. To create another view, must and should we have to select web app. Web app, on web app folder right click, new, go to SAP UFI view, say here detail page. Okay, finish. So actually when we create any new view in the licensed web ID, it will add target for that newly created view, but here it is not there, so we will add it manually, but when you create with the licensed one, it will create automatically. So the target index names cannot be repeat twice. Okay, it should be unique view. I'll give this as detail target, detail target, and then this one will give the name, view name. So when detail target calls, which view name has to be loaded. So when detail target matches, it will load detail view. So we have defined now detail target in the target list. So this now we have two targets, one is main target and then detail target. For this target we have to define the routing configuration as well. So copy the existing routing and say comma. Okay, so now this is the root name. I'll tell later why this root name is required and where we use. Okay, so for example now you will say detail root name. Okay, so this is detail root name and the pattern I would give detail detail sorry oops detail. And then so when pattern equal to detail, which target has to be loaded? It should load target detail, target detail target. Yeah, so view here. Now if you wanted to load detail view, you need to, I mean the URL pattern should match as a detail, then only the detail target will get called and then view also will be loaded. So let us view here, instead of main we'll view detail. See, detail page is loaded. So go to here, just to identify we'll view this is detail page. Yeah, now refresh. See, it is loading. So you need to understand here one thing, when pattern is matching with the URL pattern, defined target will get called, and in the target it will go to target list and it will go inside target and then the defined view will be loaded. So now I will remove here. By default I will show main view. So to show main view the pattern should be empty. Okay, so now if I say main view will get load. Okay, and then inside main view I'll define one button text go to detail. Okay, then we'll give event. So what is this? Press is nothing but like in HTML for button we have click, so in UFI we have press. For that press event we will define method name. Yeah, on go to, this is method. So this method we will have to implement in main controller. Why main controller we need to implement? Because from the main view we have controller name and we link it to main controller, so the business logic should be written in the main controller. View function, so we have defined on go to method. So here here we need routing configuration actually. So the routing configuration is this one. Okay, so every time we need this for router. Every time whenever we want to navigate to another page, we need this router configuration. You can copy it from the Google. Say router dot nav2 method. So this is the nav2 method, and based on first parameter we navigate to define target page. So the nav2 method first parameter will be the root name. Okay, so we'll give first parameter is root name, and then second parameter we can pass parameters, meaning we pass queries from one view to another view. Okay, so here the root name should be the uh, the configuration root name to where we wanted to go. Okay, so here in the main view we wanted to go to detail view. In that case we need to give detail root name. So the detail root name is detail root name. So we'll give detail root name. Okay, let's run now. Let's run this. Click on go to detail, and you see it is going to detail page. And now you can go back. You see pattern is empty here. When pattern is empty, it is referring to main routing, and inside main routing we have defined target. Which target? Main target. So it will refer main target. Inside main target we have given main view, so the main view will get load. And then I'll click here, and you observe in the you observe URL, it will change it to detail routing pattern. So the detail routing pattern is detail, and when I click on here detail, it should come. See, so now detail pattern has came in the URL, and it is matched with the detail routing, and then again it is referring to detail target, and then inside detail target we have detail view. That is how it will load. So that's how we use routing. And again in the routing configuration, if we wanted to pass any parameter from main page to detail page, then we will have to define parameters in the manifest file. That will do it now. So go to detail page. Actually we need this routing configuration every time when we wanted to use routing. Okay, so that's why we'll give get router. Okay, meaning I'll create one reusable method. Okay, I'll create one reusable method, and I'll say return this route. So instead of each and every time calling this routing configuration, now simply I'll call this reusable method. Understood? So when I say this dot get router, this get router method will return routing configuration, and with the help of routing configuration we will navigate to required destination view through the nav2 method. Okay, let us pass parameters from main view to detail view. So to pass queries from one page to another page, first of all we will have to declare parameters in the routing. Where we will declare in the pattern. So I'll say to declare parameter we will have to say slash user name. Okay, now username, it is mandatory. Actually we have optional parameters and then mandatory parameters. If we declare mandatory parameter, okay, so now I have declared mandatory parameter, meaning to go detail page, username parameter is must. It is required. Okay. Now I'll refresh. See, not going. So right click, go to inspect and see the error. Go to console. See, the segment username is required. Why? Because username is mandatory here. Okay. So in that case, this username we will have to give here. So this is the second parameter of nav2 method is list of parameters what we pass. So username you can say Rangana. Okay. So now again you refresh. Okay, I'll say again go to detail, see pattern detail and the username in the manifest file. Username we are passing to in the URL. So detail page it will go. So now there is a optional parameter actually. So mandatory parameters we define with the curly braces. Optional parameters we can just give colon. Okay, so if we give colon, then username is optional actually. Either you can send or it is not required. I'll refresh now. See, it is taking username from main view to detail page. Now I will remove. I don't want to send it. Okay, still it will accept. Why? Because username is optional parameter in the manifest file. See, so we have mandatory parameters and then optional parameters. Both also you can define. You can define one more parameter here, slash id. So both you can define. I mean any number of parameters you can define here. And then when you declare mandatory parameter, you will have to give here as well. Some id 24. Refresh. You can go to, so it is mandatory. Fine. So this is how we define mandatory and optional parameters. In the detail actually we don't have back button, so we can define that back button as well. Actually for pages we have back button. Okay, that is hidden. We don't need this app. We need only app page. So here you can just say show now button. If you say show now button as true, then it will show one back button there. And then for that back button we have one event, now button press, meaning when you press that button which method has to trigger on back method. So now this is new method we have defined for now button press. Okay, we will have to implement this now button in detail controller. Okay, and then again when we go from main to detail view, and then when we wanted to come back, then again it should go to main view. Okay, so for that again the syntax will be same. Just copy this, copy and give here, but we don't have any parameters, we don't need. You can also remove that. Just we need to pass only first root name. So the nav2 method first parameter is root name. Which root name we need to pass? I mean where we wanted to go? We wanted to go to main view. So in the main view routing, okay, in main routing, which is the root name? So this is the root name. This is the root name. We will have to give root name. Okay, and then again this get router we don't have it in the detail controller. We will have to copy from this as well. Copy from main controller. Okay, let's check this. Refresh, go to detail, and then go back. See. Okay. Now let us create one real-time scenario. Instead of button, I would create one list. Okay, inside list I'll create a standard list item, and then title I'll say list of products, I would say. So then one, usually we bind here OData, but we are just hard coding here. Del 1 and then del 2. Del 1 and del 2. So here we will have to give item price on go to, on press of that will go to on go to detail. Okay, and then we'll say this is type active. Say this as well, type active. Refresh. Yes, see it is going. Okay, so on press of, so what we did, we have created one list, and then on item press we are calling the same method. So I'll remove this button, it is not required. It is navigating to detail page. Okay, so here what I wanted to do is, when we click del 1, then you have to display in detail page that del 1 is pressed, del 2 is pressed. Okay, for that we will go to here. Okay, let us take O event. I will define one parameter to capture event parameters. Okay, event parameters. So I'll just say, let us go here inside. Go to inspect sources. So I don't know how to capture this. So what I'll do, I'll put breakpoint here. When we press here, it will trigger this. Okay, you see this O event. O event has all the parameter and the source information. Copy this. Copy this. Go to console, print, and see what it has. Parameter, selected item. List item. So this is the selected item, and you have here in the M properties you have the title. Okay, so to get that, what you can write, inside O event we have parameter. So I will say event dot get parameter. Which parameter you want to get? You want to get list item. Okay, so we'll give list item. So list item came now. Then again inside list item we have properties, and then inside properties we have title, and then now again we'll say get title. So this value, this one only we wanted to pass. Okay, this value will give in the id. Okay, let's refresh now. So I'll press del 1 now. See, del 1 is going. Then when I press 2, del 2 is going. Okay, so now the passed values from the URL, those values we need to capture in the detail controller. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so we don't need this actually. We'll remove this. We'll give only ID. So when we reach detail view, initially onInit method, I wanted to uncomment this onInit. I wanted to uncomment onInit. So here we will say again this dot get router, this dot get router, and then get root from where you came, from where you came. Okay, this dot get root, you are reaching to detail view. So in the detail view, the detail view will give again detail root name here. Why we need to give detail root name? We are saying attach pattern match, attach pattern match. So when you reach this view, you call one method, that is on object matched, meaning we are attaching this on object matched method to call whenever we reached detail view. Okay, we have defined this on object matched method. Now we'll declare method on object method. Okay, and then to display here, we will just say we will load message toast module, message toast. For that message toast module, I'll give alias name here, comma, and then here inside I'll say show detail view loaded. Okay, so what I did inside onInit, so the onInit will be called in the very first time when detail controller is loading. So when it is loaded at the very first time, that time anyway it will reach detail view. So when it reach detail view, we are attaching one on object matched method, so that it calls each and every time when we reach detail view. Refresh. See, you see the message. See, detail view lower. Okay, so now, so the passed values in the URL, these values can be captured in the on object method. Okay, method will give O event. Okay, so now refresh, go to inspect sources. This is fine, execute. Let's go to detail, keep a breakpoint in the on object method, go back and press again. See the parameters again in the O event. In O event we have parameters. Inside parameters we have argument. Inside argument we have ID. So ID only we have defined in the manifest file. That ID only we are passing in from the controller. So that ID value you can capture in the on object root. And then now to get those arguments, you can just say O event dot get parameter, and then the parameter you wanted to get is arguments. and then say id. This is the value you want, right? Copy this, you can give here this one. Okay, so now whenever we refresh and when we click, you see del 1, del 2, it is printing. We can also change it, we can also do that whatever we press that item we can display here in the title. So the reason why we need in the real-time scenario is there will be number of line items here. When we click that line item, you will have to display those line item details in the detail. So let me show you one example here. If we have, let's go to demo kit, go to demo apps. Not sure if we have, but let's see. Products, I don't think so. This is purely element, but whatever it is. Let's go to this. Yeah, so to see a real-time example in the demo apps, we have master detail. Okay, open in new tab. Let me open again, new tab, and observe URL here. Okay, I am press this is, so this is the line item we have. Similar like us, this is the line items we have, list of number of products. Okay, I'll click here. See, it is going to append in the URL. So when they are passing two objects, actually two parameters, and then based on those two parameters what we passed, that value we are displaying here. You see, object id 12, and then we are displaying object id 12 specific details here, and if you press 11 and then 11 data. Similarly, thank you.